Hello, welcome to If I Can Do It, You Can Do It. In this video, I'm going to show you from start to finish how to set up and program your Honeywell T4 Pro programmable thermostat. The process is simple, straightforward. Anybody can do this. By the end of this video, you're going to be a complete expert. You'll have full mastery and full control of this thermostat. I'm going to show you basic stuff like setting up your time, setting up your days. I'm going to show you how to navigate through the installer setup unit and the installation menu. And I'm going to show you how to program this thing. Let's go. You just put batteries in this thing, you stuck it to the wall mount unit, and you're met with this, the year. So in order to change the year, just hit the plus or minus button to increase or decrease, whatever way you're going. So I'm just going to set this real quick. Then once you get your year, hit select. That's going to lock it in. You select your month, same thing. Plus or minus will get you where you need to go, like so. Select my month. Then you're met with the day. You can see the days on top changing as I decrease or increase the numbers. Select the day you want. Lock it in by pressing select. Then that saves that portion. Once that's done, you're met with this. You can change it to 12-hour time or 24-hour time. I like 24-hour time, but my family does not like 24-hour time. So I'm just going to keep it at 12. So lock it in there, select, and then, this is easy peasy. Just plus or minus, select your hours. You can see the AM and PM changing. Select that in there, then change your minutes, plus or minus. Very straightforward. But if you have a new thermostat and you just put this in, this is what you're going to be met with. It saves it to the entire unit. Next, you're going to be presented with these numbers. 120 over 3. What is that? When I first hit me and I first programmed this, it confused the hell out of me. What I need to do, what you guys are going to need to do, you're going to need to look at your installation instructions, because this is going to help you navigate through those numbers. And there's a few of them. It depends on what type of system you have. For me, I have a furnace and baseboard heat and oil, and that's it. I don't have central air, no other HVAC stuff, nothing, no fans. This is what I have. So 120 over 3 tells you inside of the advanced setup options. 120 is the scheduling options. And what the scheduling options is how do you want to schedule this thermostat? So by default, it's 511. And what that says is 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's one schedule. Saturday's another schedule. And Sunday's another schedule. So we'll have 3 schedules. Then you can see you have 0 for non-programmable. You have 2 for 5 days in the weekend. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is one schedule. The weekends is another schedule. That's it. That only has 2. And then 4 is all 7 days. You'll have 7 different schedules. With that said, this is how you do it. You could either use a plus or minus to change whatever you want. I want 2. I want 5 and 2. I want 5 days in the weekend. And then I hit select. Then you get hit with this other number, 120 over 0. I'm sorry, 125 over 0. 125 is temperature indication scale. And that tells you Fahrenheit for 0 and 1 for Celsius. I live in the United States of America, and I want to use 0 because that's why we rock out here. Be honest with you. The rest of these, you can pretty much default all these, but I'm going to show you these few ones because these few ones are it's kind of unique to depending on what type of system you have, and you may have to change it. So 200 is this heating system type. Again, for me, I have a furnace and oil. I don't have heat pump radiant and I have no cool. So I'm going to select conventional forced air heat. And again, all the bolds you see here are all defaults. So you can just cycle through here by selecting, just go and select crazy. And the next one, 205, is the heating equipment type. Now, I originally selected oil forced air because I told you what I have, furnace and oil. But my thermostat didn't even turn on, it didn't work. So I went back and I tried the high efficiency gas forced air, which is weird. I don't have air to air heat pump and I don't have any hot water radiant heat, but I needed to select that one and it worked fine. And the rest of these, honestly, unless you got some weird, I can't even call it weird, unless you got an HVAC type setup, this is what is really relevant for you. For us who only have a furnace and an oil tank onto our furnace, we could just default this to death. We're going to default everything up until we get to 430, 431, or 435, which is minimum cool set point, maximum heat set point, and key lock pad. And I'll talk about those, I wouldn't say in depth, but I'll show you an example of those, which I think they're cool and why I stopped there. We'll just start defaulting the hell out of this. Default, 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 default. And here we go. This is 430 and 430 over 50. What this says is it's the minimum cool set point. That means you can set your thermostat to go as low as 50 degrees. And if you don't want it to go that low, you can change the set point. It's like a threshold. So therefore, I set that at 65. My thermostat can go no lower than 65. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it at its default of 50, which is fine for me. It's never going to get 50 in my house, but might as well leave it there. 431 is the maximum heat set point. This is how hot do you want your thermostat to go up? Now, I don't know what psychopath is in your house turning your thermostat up to 90 degrees. That's just ridiculous. But if you don't want that psychopath in there doing any of that, you can set it to 75 and the thermostat would never go above 75 no matter how many times you press that plus sign. I'm just going to leave it at psychopath 90 just because it is what it is. I'm just going to leave it pretty much at the default. And to stop those psychopaths, you have 435 over 0. And what 435 is, it's how you lock this thermostat, the keypads in here so nobody can actually touch it. And that's what 435 is. And 0 is you have no lock on it. 1 partially locks it. And then you have a full lock. But I'm just going to leave it at that. And then I'm going to default everything else. But again, you can default everything from the minute after you do 120 to figure out how you want to program it, what you want to do. And then that's it. You can default everything else. But once you get here, it's done. You hit select. It locks it in. And that, my friends, is how you initially set up your thermostat. Now we're ready to actually automate this thermostat. But first, I want to show you these buttons. If you hit any button, the backlight comes on. Any button, because you want that. And then these buttons, the text above the buttons represent the buttons. So mode, this represents menu, and this represents fan. Now, hit the button, backlight. What mode does is it turns your heat on, turns your cool on, or turns it off. Heat, cool, off. Heat, cool, off. And that's it. Menu, you can change your time or date if you hit the plus or minus sign. If you want to get out of this menu, hit home, takes you back. Also, this is where you turn on your program on or off. You can use a plus or minus sign to turn it on or off. Hit home. If you want to turn it off, it saves it. So it takes you back to this screen. Fan, it gives you fan auto and fan on. Now, I only have a furnace and baseboard heat, so auto is all I need. Fan on is irrelevant for me. It doesn't do anything for me. It does nothing. But that's what you do. If you have it, you can turn it on that way. But I'm going to keep mine as a fan auto. And that's pretty much how these buttons work. Pretty straightforward. So now we're going to program this. Hit menu. You select the program, and if it's off, turn it on. Hit select, and you're introduced with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday blinking, which was when I had to set up for my 5-2 earlier in the 120 options. And if you hit the plus sign or minus sign, it takes you to the next schedule that you can set up, which for me is the weekend, because I had 5-2. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to go back to the 5, which is the weekdays, hit select to select them, and then wake is blinking. This is where you're going to wake up in the morning and you want to set your time and your temperature. And you see you got wake, away, home, and sleep. You can change any of those by hitting the plus or minus sign. Just skip right to it like this. But we're going to start this from scratch, and we're going to start from wake. So once you select wake, you have to like literally select it, and you can turn it on or off. This is what I like about the thermostat. You can turn off the wake completely. You can do that for every last one, away, home, and sleep. But I'm going to leave mine on because we're going to program this thing. So I'm going to select it to turn it on. I'm going to select my time. The time goes in 15-minute intervals, 15-minute intervals. So select the time that you want, that you're going to wake up, that you want your heat to kick on. I want my heat to kick on about 72 degrees at 6:30 in the morning on the weekdays. And then 72, 73, I don't know what, it's going to be 74. Doesn't matter. Then you select that in, then you're introduced with cool. If you have an HVAC, this is where you would set this at. Whatever. I don't have this HVAC, so this is irrelevant for me. So I'm going to blast past all these because I'm never going to use it. But that's where you would set this at. So hit select to get past cool. So it takes you to the next schedule, which is the away. This is the time that you leave your house, that you want your temperature to start decreasing because you don't want to waste energy or you don't want to waste electricity or whatever, oil, if you don't need it. But it's the same step. You select it, you turn it on or off, then you change your time. I want my heat to start going down to about, I don't know, 66 degrees when I leave the house. What am I going to select it to? 67, 66, 66 sounds about right. So I'm going to select that, lock that in. I don't give a damn about cool. Then we go select it, hit the next one, home. What time am I coming home? And I want my house to be nice and warm and cozy in these New England winters. So again, select to turn it on. Select the time that I want this thing to automatically kick on to whatever temperature I set here. So what am I selecting there? 5:30 seems suffice. 70 degrees seems suffice as well. Lock that in. I don't give a damn about cool. Lock that in. And then we get to the next schedule, which is sleep. This is the time I want my temperature to go down so I can have a nice, cool night with covers and comfortable cold bed. I love it. You can turn it on or off. I want my temperature to start decreasing down to 62 degrees around 7:30. Lock that in. 62 is that's my time. I can go lower. I can go very low. Psychopathic 40. We're not going to do that though. I don't want my pipes ever remotely thinking about freezing. We're going to keep this thing at 62 degrees. My house never gets down that low, but just in case, we're going to keep it there. Because whenever it hits 61, this thing will kick on and get it back up to 62. That's what's cool about this. I don't give a damn about cool. Lock it in. Now I'm on my other set schedules. I was going to blast through this, fast forward it. But no, I'm going to make sure you're a professional at this. And I'm just going to let you just see it and maybe say something here and there. Because this process is very simple. Select it, turn it on or off, change your time, select what time you want your heat to go down when you leave the house for that weekend, and then select the temperature you would like your heat to hit. If you don't have cool, you don't give a damn about cool, and this is all rinse and repeat. I'm telling you, you are going to be an expert after this video, 150%. Down to the last one. Select it. Time you want to go to night. Change your time, 15-minute intervals. Select your time. Select your temp. We like 62 degrees. Lock it in. F cool. And done. Now, what you want to do at this point is you want to hit home because you want to save everything inside of the thermostat at this point. And that's what it's doing. This sucker is programmable. Right now it's off. And when you hit the mode button to turn the heat on, you're going to see how it's following the schedule. Like this. Boom. Following schedule. That means this thing is fully automated. It's following some type of schedule in there. And you're fully automated. Hands off. And with that said, I am the amateur's amateur. This is If I Can Do It, You Can Do It. I hope this video was informative, and thank you very, very much for viewing.